Oh, kids. Hi. All right. I'm going to do a series of videos on circuits, basic resistor circuits, and switches. Switches are, you can expect to see them on your test. You can expect to see them on the AP test. Why? Because they are good, like they'll fundamentally challenge and make sure that you understand what is happening and why it's happening, okay? So let's, if you guys take a look here, so I have my basic series circuit. Why is it a series circuit? Because there is only one path for the current to flow. If there's only one path for current to flow, series circuit, that means the current everywhere in that circuit is going to be the same, okay? So here's my A1, so this is an amp meter. This is A2, also an amp meter. This is V1, a voltmeter, and this is V2, a voltmeter, okay? At the start, okay, if we were to talk about, what's gonna happen at the start, if this is open at the start, okay, my recommendation with circuits, let's trace the current. So the current's gonna go like this, here, 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 here. Hey, that's a series circuit with 3 resistors, okay? And that means that the current, you'll notice, all flowed this way. So this would be the total current, same as this, same as this, same as this. This would read 0. Why? Because no current's going that way, okay? And then this voltage and this voltage, maybe it's the same, maybe it's not the same. If they're the same resistors, it would be the same. So let's talk about why, and let's make sure we understand that. That we know we have our Vernas equation there. See how it's Vernas. But if you take a look, the current is the same for this and this. If the resistors are the same, then both V1 and V2 would read the same. Okay. If they're not the same resistors, well then whichever resistor is bigger would have a bigger voltage across it. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So now if we say, okay, so that's the start. So my question is, and you might want to pause the video and see if you can figure it out by yourself. My question is going to be this. What is going to happen to the different amp meters readings? Are they going to go up, go down, stay the same? What's going to happen to the different voltmeter readings? Are they going to go up, go down, stay the same? And why? Make sure you can understand why. And then also think about, like, if these are light bulbs, would they get brighter, dimmer? Would they stay the same brightness? Okay? So you may want to pause it. So again, what's going to happen to the readings of the meters and why when you close? And then if they were light bulbs, what would happen? Okay? Pause. Okay, I'm back. All right. So let's talk about if you close it. Okay? So if you close it, okay, I'm going to trace the current. Now, this is the path of the current. So you can see current is now going to flow through A2. So A2 is going to increase because it went from 0 to not 0. It got more current, okay? You will see now, okay, that if you look V2, well, what's between, V2 is essentially reading the voltage from here to here, which there's nothing between there and there. Oh, V2 would decrease because V2 will equal 0. Because you're measuring the voltage now across a wire, okay, from right here and here, because this is not even part of the circuit, okay? So that would be 0. So, all right, we talked about that and that. Hopefully that makes sense. But let's talk about what happens to this one and this one. All right, at the start, you had 3 resistors in series. At the end, you have 2 resistors in series. That means my total resistance decreases, which then means, because the total voltage is staying the same, because I didn't change my battery, which then means my total current has to increase, which means this has to go up. So A1 would also increase. Hopefully it makes sense, okay? The value of A1 and the value of A2 when you close the switch are going to be the same because it's a series circuit, so the current everywhere has to be the same. And then if you look at this, well, if you think about V equals IR, okay, my current through this went up, the resistance stays the same, so therefore V1 has to go up for that reason, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. When you close the switch, this goes up, this goes down because it now reads 0. When you close the switch, the total resistance of my circuit goes down, so therefore my total current has to go up, which means A1 has to go up. If A1 goes up, that means this resistor has more current, and it's the same resistance, so it's going to have a bigger voltage across it. Boom! There you go. All right. Back here.